I am Frankie Camboletta, Film Festival Director for the Benton Park Film Festival. I started this journey a while back with Dick and Paul Pointer of Lent Mansion, and we decided to do a film festival for the city of St. Louis, South City. Naming it the Benton Park Film Festival was a huge tribute to the community that the Pointers had built up for the last couple years. And so kind of bringing this show here to spotlight on everything. As proprietor of Shift Films, we knew a little bit about the festival business. Dick Pointer knows a lot about the film business, and Paul knows a lot about the catering and hospitality business. So we felt that the three of us putting our heads together could really put on a festival that not only would entertain crowds, but also keep the entertainment going for years to come. This is really the beginning of the inaugural year of Benton Park Film Festival. And so the journey has been rough at times, but it's also been a learning experience and a lot of fun. Everybody wants this to be a huge event, but also cost-effective, non-political, and have a deep meaning for integrity in film festivals. Opening up the film festival to not only international, but regional and local filmmakers gives local filmmakers an idea of what their competition is, not only in other countries, but in other states around the country. This not only builds emphasis to their creative ideas, but also helps them nurture and make their films even better the next time around.
What brought the Benton Park Film Festival to life was the dreams and long-lived aspirations of a few different individuals who finally came together to create something that had never existed in this part of the city before. And we actually have a really wonderful venue in which to hold the event. That's one thing that kind of sets the Benton Park Film Festival apart from other festivals, is that it's all in one centralized location. It's in a historic building in St. Louis, deeply connected with St. Louis's history. It was 3 buildings that were part of the larger Lemp Brewery being one of the names that kind of fell into the background of history, being overshadowed by Anheuser-Busch, but in their day, they were one of the largest breweries in the US and certainly in the world. The other thing about the venue that is exceptional too is that it does create a much more intimate experience for a lot of the people that will be involved.
What I would love to see this festival do is help improve the city. St. Louis is a great city. There's a lot to be said for St. Louis. Anything that is going to allow people in St. Louis the platform to say, look what we can do, I'm always going to get behind that.
One thing that's kind of special about film festivals is that you're going to see works that you will not see in any big theaters. You could think about it like an indie music fest. When you have a film festival, that's where you don't get to see your big, like Warner Brothers, Fox, Sony Pictures productions. You get to see stuff that was made by Francisco or Megan or Greg from the hardware store. These are works that have every bit of artistic merit that larger productions have, maybe without the same budget. It's people that are basically expressing themselves, telling ideas, and there's nowhere else that you're going to see that. That's one of the things that's actually been really rewarding about working towards this festival for me personally, is actually just giving an outlet for those voices that would not otherwise be heard.
This film festival will allow folks to showcase their work from the Midwest. I also think it's really important to provide an outlet for students in the area, because there are so many students that have so much to offer. After they get out of school, art school, film school, whatever, they always move to cities that might have something else to offer them, or something larger to offer them. And I think the more that the St. Louis area has to offer those students, the more we can keep people here, and I think that's great for the city.
The idea behind Benton Park's Film Festival is cultivated through not only our filmmakers that are locally, but also about spotlighting student work and having a lot of integrity within the judging process. Having judges from other states look at the work and have objective and subjective point of views, because that's a film festival and the very nature of it. One of the key things that the crew and the director and the organization of Benton Park Film Festival was to look at films for the story. The story is what makes a film great. So let's not ding people too hard for lighting and choice cuts and interesting camera moves or things that would necessarily be the aesthetic aspect, but focus on the story. And I think that the Benton Park Film Festival, what you're going to see, what you're going to experience at this festival is going to be very different, because you're going to hear from people and you're going to see from people and you're going to hear from actors and amazing cinematographers that you might never have known were in your city, and they're doing this amazing work. And I think that's what you can expect when you go to a Benton Park Film Festival. And at the end of the day, that's what filmmaking is. Filmmaking is storytelling. And the ones that tell them the best are the ones that usually can hold the trophies and the awards.
My most memorable moment was when we were all standing around talking about what this could be and the festival's potential. And that was really exciting, I know, for me and also the rest of the guys on the team, because hope and promise is always an exciting thing to talk about, and that sticks with me. When I feel like I've kind of lost my vision, I think about that moment. This is why we're there, because I think there's a lot of potential here.